Subhash Chandra Bose had resigned from the ICS, and after that he immediately started for home. Immediately on landing in Bombay, he called on Mahatma Gandhi at his Laburnum Road residence and had an intimate talk with the leader who had launched a countrywide movement of progressive non-cooperation against the British rulers. Subhash was about to join this campaign and therefore wished to understand the Mahatma's mind and have a clear conception of the plan of action. The Mahatma answered Subhash's volley of questions with his characteristic patience. For Subhash, 3 points needed elucidation. How were the different activities conducted by Congress going to culminate in the last stage of a campaign, namely the non-payment of the taxes? How could mere non-payment of taxes or civil or disobedience force the government to retire from the field and leave Indians free? How could the Mahatma promise Swaraj within 1 year, as he had been doing since the last annual session of the Indian National Congress? Subhash was satisfied with the reply to the first question, but not so regarding the other two. However, he accepted the Mahatma's advice to him to report to Deshbandhu Chittaranjan Das on reaching Calcutta. This was the first time in his life that Subhash had met Mahatma Gandhi. For the young man poised to be on threshold of public life, it was a fateful meeting, and it was a failure in its immediate purpose. Agreement on the ultimate objective of India's freedom from the foreign rule, but the fundamental differences on the method of achieving the objective largely characterized the political relations between the two leaders from the day Subhash first met Mahatma Gandhi in Bombay in July 1921 till they met for the last time at Wardha in June 1940. With the Mahatma, non-violence was a living creed. With Subhash, it was an article of faith, and the use of force was necessary to dislodge the alien ruler from the Indian soil. Subhash himself had recorded that their last meeting, Mahatma said to Subhash that if the latter's effort to win freedom for India succeeded, then Mahatma's telegram of congratulations would be the first that Subhash will receive.